It's really such a pleasure to talk about family-centered care. There's often a lot of ambiguity in research because research is really the undiscovered country, and there's signs that point you in one way and other signs that sort of suggest that there's another route. But with family-centered care, the data is pretty consistent that there's benefit for really everyone that's involved. And so specifically, I'm talking about benefit for patients, benefit for clinicians, there's benefit for business owners, and benefit for the family of our patients as well. So it's a win-win-win-win situation. My piece, I've been focusing a lot on the role of social support within family-centered care. So we're really a pack species. And what that means is that, you're born and you immediately need, warmth, water, food. But we can sort of think of social connectedness and others as one of those primary contributors to what ultimately results in a successful human being. And it turns out that the benefit of others in our life, that we have loved ones that take care of us, that we take care of, there's benefit not only for, successful living in our daily life, but also in terms of audiological outcomes as well. So one of our studies looked at social support and how much of a factor it is with respect to hearing aid satisfaction. And to our surprise, we found that it was the strongest predictor of hearing aid satisfaction. Those individuals that are ones that say, yeah, I've got others in my life that are providing love and care and support, those are also the ones that tend to report that they have the most successful outcomes with hearing aid satisfaction. The other place that we've spent a lot of time looking is what are some of the business outcomes related to the role of significant others. In a really large study, we have almost 61,000 people in this study. We looked at those individuals that came to appointments by themselves or with a significant other. And as it turns out, those that came with a significant other, there was greater hearing aid adoption, about 13% higher hearing aid adoption for those that had hearing losses consistent with the need for hearing aids. But also that in addition to that greater hearing aid adoption, you also see that there is higher rates of selling, so more binaural fittings for those individuals that come with a significant other relative to those individuals that come by themselves. The last thing we looked at was also return rates. And it turns out that there really isn't much of a difference in return rates. There was a statistically significant effect, but it didn't have much predictive power. So it's slightly less if you come with a significant other, so from 27% down to 24% in the sample that we looked at. But for the most part, there's really not that downstream negative consequence on return rate if you come with a significant other. The piece of the research that I'm probably most excited about is in our field, notoriously, it's the most number of individuals with hearing loss tend to be those with mild losses. But that's the group that's hardest to sort of uptake our hearing rehabilitation options. And when those individuals with mild hearing losses come with a significant other, we found that there was, shockingly, 96% higher hearing aid adoption rates. This is very new and something that's got us excited right now.